What I'm about to tell you is explosive and damaging to every single person who lives in the 10th Congressional District. You probably know by now that Congressman Nunes, the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, has released the memo of the Russian Trump dossier. I'm holding that memo right here, and it says in part that the Christopher Steele was a longtime FBI source who was paid over $160,000 by the DNC and the Clinton campaign via the law firm Perkins Coie and the research firm Fusion GPS to obtain derogatory information on Donald Trump's ties to Russia. I want you to pay attention to the Fusion GPS connection, because the memo goes on and says this. Christopher Steele has admitted in British court filings that he met with Yahoo News and several other outlets in September of 2016 at the direction of Fusion GPS. Now, why is that important to us here? Because the Washington Examiner and other outlets, including the New York Times, has reported the following: that lawyers for the Washington Free Beacon, quote, informed the House Intelligence Committee, that's the one, Chairman Nunes, the origination was the original funder for the anti-Trump opposition research project with Fusion GPS. Now, what does all of this mean? Well, the article goes on to say this. Billionaire Paul Singer, a major funder of the Washington Free Beacon, strongly opposes President Trump. And why is this connection important to us here in the 10th Congressional District? Because Paul Singer, the very person who is a major funder of the Washington Free Beacon, which in turn hired Fusion GPS to start the Trump dossier, would then eventually hire Christopher Steele, and then we would have this bogus dossier. It started with Paul Singer, and that very Paul Singer is Barbara Comstock's largest single individual donor in her entire political career, to the tune of hundreds and thousands of dollars. Well, in light of this memo released today, I call on Barbara Comstock to denounce Paul Singer, to return all of his money, and to denounce his publication, the now discredited Washington Free Beacon. Because if she should keep this money, knowing now what she knows, it would call into question her very loyalty to President Trump and to the Republican Party by keeping money from somebody who is a never-Trumper, who hates the president and hates conservative causes. I call on her to return the money. And one other thing, the Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment guarantees us against the right of illegal search and seizure. And now we have these secret FISA courts, which started all of this in the first place when the former administration wiretapped an individual who's a United States citizen named Donald J. Trump. And guess what just happened last month? Barbara Comstock voted to expand and continue the FISA courts in direct violation of the Constitution of the United States. I will never vote against the Constitution of the United States. My name is Shaq Hill, and I need your help to get this message out to everybody in the 10th Congressional District.